everybody! Today I am going to do a quick, I say quick, it'll probably end up being not very quick at all, June favourites, because I didn't do a May favourite, so I am sorry about that. It's just that during May I didn't really use anything new, and it came to the end of the month and I was like, I don't really have anything to put in my favourites. And obviously I don't want to just shove together random things that I haven't actually really been liking that much just to make a video, because I want you guys to trust my opinion. So this month I have been loving quite a variety of weird and random things, and I have really actually been loving them. So I thought I would get started and share those with you. I don't know if this is a new-ish scent, and I think both of these are slightly different, but they work really well together. This one is the Rich and Foamous Shower and Body Wash, and it is almond, oats and brown sugar, and that smells amazing. I like this one for nighttime. It's not really a daytime smell, and I don't think everyone will like this because it is quite distinctive and it's very different, and it's not a fresh scent, it's definitely more specific. But I have been really liking that one, and also I have been loving using their whipped cream. I love this so much. When you say whipped cream you kind of think of like actual cream, but this is like the most amazing stuff ever. It smells very similar to the body wash, but a little bit nicer, if that's at all possible, because this has pistachio, almond and sweet vanilla, and it smells incredible. If any of you like pistachio scents, but maybe not pistachio on its own, because I'm not really a fan of just pistachio, I find it quite overwhelming and overpowering, but with the vanilla and the almond it smells amazing. And also I just find the Soap & Glory body creams really nice. They are easy to apply, really nice texture, and they sink into your skin quickly, which is my must-have in a body cream, because I don't have the patience to sit around like this before I put any clothes on, because I hate feeling sticky, especially when it's been a lot warmer recently. So this sinks in really quickly, and I really like it, and I have been enjoying applying this, and I think my skin has too. Next up are the Rimmel Apocolips. I don't know if I've spoken about these yet. I guess they're a lip lacquer, so they're like a lipstick in a liquid form, and they're not really mega glossy. I mean, I've got one on now, my favourite one, which is Luna, and it's just a gorgeous sort of corally peach shade. I also have Nude Eclipse, which is a nude, and I have a red one, which is Big Bang. I love these because I feel like they're a lip gloss and a lipstick in one, and they're quite long lasting. A lot more long lasting than a lip gloss would be. Because of the consistency of them, they're quite difficult to apply, so you would need to have a mirror handy. And sometimes I find that just slightly dabbing it with my finger helps as well. But once they're blended into your lips, they look really nice, and they're really long lasting. And I just think that they're really nice. I really enjoy these. Definitely these three shades. I go to these a lot. I also think they're not quite as scary as an actual lipstick, and you can use your finger to blend them out so they're not as strong, and yeah, I just really like these. Next up is a kind of two-in-one jobby. I have been enjoying doing my eyebrows with a 266 brush. I was introduced to this brush by Tanya Burr because I get quite lazy with my eyebrows. I'm the sort of person that picks up a pencil and just goes, ah, that'll do, and then just comb through them and just hope they look okay, because I find eyebrows quite a chore, and it pains me if they're not all exactly the same, and I get really frustrated and end up wanting to just tear my eyebrows off, which isn't really very healthy. So she recommended that I use a 266 brush and powder to fill in my brows. Now this definitely is a little bit more time consuming, but it's also a lot more precise, and I think it gives a better finish. So I've been using that with my HD Brows palette. The palette is Vamp, and I use it with the dark brown, which is a very kind of ashy brown shade. I definitely don't go for the rich kind of, what's that brown? Rich, oh, it is actually called rich brown. Amazing. Or from my MAC palette, I like to use charcoal brown, which is this one here, which is very similar. And going along the same sort of path, I've also been learning to love my MAC palettes. I have two MAC palettes, and I have filled them both, but they always get like abandoned because I almost feel like there's too much choice. Is that weird? I come to the palette and I'm like, I don't know which one I'll have, therefore I will put it back and pick up a duo, because then at least you've only got 2 colours to pick from and they'll most likely go together. So it's easier, and when you're in a rush you don't really have time to sit and think, oh, what should I do with my eyes today? I mostly just get into a routine and I stick to my routine, which is bad and naughty. So I've been venturing into my MAC palettes a little more, and also using the 266 I have been lining my eyes with powder rather than liquid liner, because I just think it's a little bit softer for summer, and also, I don't know, I've just not been wearing as much on my eyes as I normally would, and I quite like it. Next is face masks. I have been loving face masks because I've not been wearing as much makeup because it's been super sunny here in the UK at the moment, so I felt like I wanted to give my skin a breather, get a bit of vitamin D. Is it vitamin D? Yeah, like Sunny D, sun and vitamin D. Sunny D was vile. Do you remember Sunny D? Do they still have Sunny D? I don't know. I've just been having like garden days and chill out days where I've not applied any makeup, but instead been taking very good care of my skin, so I'll come in the evening and pamper myself. To do that, I have been using the Caudalie Mask Peeling Enzymatic Peel Mask. I don't think I've said that right. Enzymatic Peel Mask. It's a tiny little tube, so I don't know how many uses I'll get out of this, but it comes out like a thick white paste and you apply it to your skin, and I just feel like this is a miracle worker. I don't know what it does, I probably should. Doesn't say, just says apply twice a week and leave on for 10 minutes, then rinse with warm water. But I think this has really improved the appearance of my skin. I get little bits of scarring when I've had blemishes and like spots and things, and they normally take a really long time to fade, and I've been using this and I've found that, I don't know whether it's the sun or not wearing as much makeup, but I find that once I've applied this, my skin just looks 10 times nicer. The night after I've worn this, I just wake up and I'm like, my skin just looks so much nicer. Touch wood. I don't want anything, you know, bad to happen, but I think it has been because of this. Also, I got this when I went to Paris from a French pharmacy, so I think you can pick this up online, but I'm not too sure where you can get it in shops in the UK. But maybe for you French viewers, bonjour, salut, you might be able to find this very easily for a change. Alternatively, I have also been using this, which is the Super Facialist by Brenan Tea Flower Deep Clean Pore Purifying Clay Mask. It says a detoxifying mask to unclog pores and restore skin balance. This is readily available here in the UK in Boots, and it's also a lot cheaper than the Caudalie mask, and I also love this a lot. It makes my skin feel really revitalised, really clean, and it's one of those masks I just love to put on. It just feels amazing, and I also think this works brilliantly. The two of these mixed together have been like my skin essentials this summer. Thank you. Do let me know in the comments if there are any face masks that you've been enjoying, because I love to see your suggestions also. Okay, now on to really random things I've been loving through June. I guess that this has been not a month for beauty as such, mostly a month for other weird things that I've enjoyed doing or eating, which is Golden Grahams. Now, not many of you will know this, I don't think, but Nestle got rid of Golden Grahams when I was around 15 or 16, and I don't know why. I even wrote to them and said, where have Golden Grahams gone? And they replied and they were like, we're really sorry, there wasn't a high enough demand. And I was like, because this was my favourite cereal growing up. I loved this so much. I know they've got cinnamon grahams readily available everywhere. I don't like cinnamon, therefore cinnamon grahams come nowhere near as close as the Golden Grahams, which will always be the cult classic. Then about a year ago, they magically reappeared in the shops, and now they're still here, and I love them. Please don't take them away again, or I will not be happy. The next thing that I've been a little bit obsessed with, and when I say a little bit I mean a lot, is Candy Crush. And I go through phases where I'll be really obsessed with it and I'll have to keep playing it constantly until I go through like 20 levels. Then I'll have like a week off. At the moment I'm on my week off, but last week I was on it a lot of the time. If you're not sure what Candy Crush is, it's an app and it's a game. And here it is. Oh, there's Louise texting me saying Skype, question mark. Not right now, I'm just filming a video. See, now I'm on level 121. That might not be very good because some of you might be on level 300,000 million, or you may have completed it, but this is good for me because I'm above everyone else I know who plays this game, and that's all that matters. I have 5 full lives. Basically, what you have to do is score all the points. Now this is a timed one, so I'm obviously not going to win this now and lose a point because I'm filming, and I'm a bit gutted I've clicked that because the time's going down and I'm just filming a video. But you have to, you know, match them up and then get stripies and mix stripies with jazzies. If you play Candy Crush, you know exactly what I mean. I also find that it makes me dream of Candy Crush, and that's when I know I have to take my break. So that's why I'm taking my break from it at the moment. Now I'm going to have to want to play that after I finish filming this video, so that's good. The other thing I have been obsessed with is being in my garden. What are the types of people that like to be in the garden a lot? Nature people. I've turned into a nature person. I went to the garden centre and I bought water lilies to put in the pond, and I also bought 4 fish and named them, and I like to watch them and make sure they're still there all the time, every day. I have also, this is the most exciting bit, I've also discovered there is a hedgehog family living in my garden that come out every night. I discovered this about 4 nights ago, and I've been out every single night since just to check they're all okay, because I feel like they're now part of my family. And there's the mummy one, and I think there are 4 or 5 babies, and today I discovered their nest, which is the coolest thing I have ever seen. I didn't mean to. I was just going through like looking because I could hear them, and I was like, where are they? Also, we're sort of revamping our garden up a bit at the moment, so we're sort of cutting bits down, and I was like, oh, I really want to find where they live because I don't want them to get hurt or like for their house to be ruined by us doing things in the garden. So I sort of like peered into this hedge, and their nest is the most amazing thing I have ever seen. I think it kind of goes underground a bit, but it's like, think of an igloo but made of moss and grass and twigs. It's like that goes a bit underground, and then at night they just all come out and just scurry around, and they're not shy and they're not scared, and it's the coolest thing. I will never get bored of sitting and watching hedgehogs. I may never make videos ever again. I may just turn into one of those people that just sits and watches hedgehogs. Is that a thing? I don't know. Have I made it a thing? When it gets to about 9:30 to 10:30, will you all tweet me and tell me to go back inside the house? That would be great. Thanks. That's everything I have loved through June. Do let me know in the comments anything you've loved through June, and let me know the most interesting thing that I have liked, that you have liked from this video. That's a lot of like. And whilst you're liking, click the thumbs up button, and I'll be sure to do more of these, or maybe even slot some more cheeky extra videos in during the middle of the week, because I don't do that very much, but I hope you like this as a little bonus extra. And I will see you again very, very soon. Goodbye! Definitely going outside. I want to go see the hedgehogs. It's got tiny little pearls on it, and also I think it would look nice in the colder months too, with a jumper on top and just the collar poking out. So really liked that. That was £12. See, normally the shirts would be £8 and they've gone up to 12, so Primark, don't get above yourself.